Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins as morning settles over the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern. Sunlight filters through the ivy-covered windows, catching the drifting steam from mugs in mid-pour. Inside, the tavern is alive with its usual rhythm, cozy, cluttered, and quietly magical. But before we dive into today's adventure, a quick word from our sponsor.
Welcome, adventurers, to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup is a quest, and every sip, a story. Start your day with the boldness of rogues rolling thunder, Guatemalan beans aged in whiskey barrels, delivering a brew as daring as a rogue's escapade. For those with a sweet tooth, Bard's-inspired hazelnut offers a harmonious fusion of rich hazelnut and decadent chocolate, reminiscent of a bard's sweet serenade. Not a coffee connoisseur? Our artisan teas, like the delicate moonlit jasmine or the comforting cider harvest, promise a journey through flavors both exotic and familiar. Craving something enchanting? Dreamspell chai awaits, blending bold spices into a potion that stirs both body and soul. Join the Dungeon Brew crew and wear your passion proudly with our exclusive gear. Embark on your flavor adventure today at dungeonbrewcoffee.com. Dungeon Brew Coffee, brewing with initiative, rolling with life.
Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 29, Braticus and the Blueberry Bandits. At the back bar, a small black dragon stands on his hind legs, balancing on a stack of crates. His golden green eyes are locked in concentration.
A pinch of clove, a hint of citrus zest, and now, the mighty blueberry.
Java, the baby black dragon and master of all things caffeinated, drops a single blueberry into a gently simmering beaker. The concoction glows faintly blue, humming with enchanted energy.
Introducing Frostberry Focus. A brew to awaken the mind and the taste buds. Not bad. Needs a bit more, pow.
A spicy scent cuts through the air, sweet, smoky, and a little dangerous.
Try adding heat. Everything is better with a little fire.
Nived leans over the counter with a pouch of spices clutched in one claw. His bright blue eyes sparkle with mischief.
Nived, no. Don't. It tastes like regret and dragon breath.
That's the cinnamon chipotle effect. You're welcome.
At a nearby table, Fate Scold quietly turns a page in her weathered book of omens while Patches the calico catfolk healer yawns and stretches, her tea long forgotten. The door bursts open.
Help! I need help. My blueberries, they're disappearing. Something's taking them.
The newcomer is a freckled woman in a sun hat dusted with pollen and panic. Dirt streaks her apron and her boots are wet with dew. Behind her eyes, exhaustion and desperation.
Blueberries? Gone?
Gone like misplaced, or gone like devoured?
Devoured. Bushes stripped, blue globs everywhere. I saw tiny glowing eyes and heard giggling in the fog. Something unnatural is ransacking my crop.
Braticus O'Relious, the tavern's large and exuberant warrior monk, rises from his stool with the air of a man called to destiny.
Say no more. This sounds like the work of mischief and miscreants, and I shall answer the call.
You shall what now?
We shall ride. To defend fruit. To preserve honor. To serve the noble blueberry.
He's volunteering us again, isn't he?
Yep.
Nived snickers and downs the rest of his overly spicy blueberry concoction in one gulp.
This I gotta see.
Tula, fear not. The crew of Dungeon Brew Coffee rides to your aid.
Did he just say we ride for blueberries?
At least it's not beets this time.
And so, with little planning and even less consent, the unlikely heroes prepare to face a new kind of menace, small, sticky, and suspiciously sweet. Whatever's out there in that blueberry field, it's about to meet the brew crew. Just past the village, where the forest's fingers reach toward golden fields, lies Tula's blueberry farm. Rows of bushes stretch toward the edge of the woods, but the closer the group gets, the clearer the signs of trouble become. The bushes are ragged. Whole branches have been stripped clean. Blue smears streak leaves and stones like careless brushstrokes. Small footprints, too small for children, the soft earth, circling the plants in erratic loops.
That's at least 3 pounds of berries. Gone.
Tragic. Think of the muffins that could have been.
These aren't animal prints. For toes, long fingers. Mischievous. Possibly fey-aligned.
And this dust, they left magic behind. This shimmer is sprite work, or sugarcraft at least.
Then we face an enemy of whimsy and chaos. Tricksters beware. The blueberry banishers have arrived.
We are not calling ourselves that.
Speak for yourself. I might put that on a mug.
As the sun begins its slow descent, the crew prepares. Java and Fate craft decoy berries, enchanted to glow faintly, bait for curious eyes. Nived concocts a trap lined with sweet spiced dough and chili oil, irresistible to Fae, and fatal to dignity. Braticus O'Relious attempts to fortify the field with old festival flags and an overzealous number of signs that say you shall not snack.
Braticus, they can't read common.
Then they shall read my intent. Loud and clear.
He immediately walks into one of Java's vine trigger traps, and drops to the ground.
That one was still live, Braticus.
A worthy sacrifice. I regret nothing.
Dusk descends, bathing the berry field in lavender and gold. Lanterns flicker along the rows, casting dancing shadows. The team hides in the bushes, watching. Waiting.
Movement. 3rd row. Left side.
Too fast for raccoons.
Here we go.
From the mist, they emerge, barely a foot tall. Flitting, hopping, laughing. Sugar sprites with jelly wings. Gremlins with berry-stained hands. Mischief incarnate. They don't just pick the berries, they dance through them, stacking them in floating baskets, licking juice from their fingers, and occasionally juggling them for sport.
They're organized. They even have tiny satchels.
A worthy foe. Look at them, agile. Vicious. Adorably hostile.
Patches steps forward, carefully. No sudden moves. Her voice is low and smooth, laced with calming energy.
Hello, little friends. You've certainly made yourselves at home.
The sprites pause, hovering midair. A few blink curiously. One waves, then giggles and zips back into the bush.
How about a deal? You get a small patch just for you. In exchange, you leave Tula's fields alone.
They don't trust us.
Let me try. Tiny harvesters of mystery and mirth, hear me. Lay down your berries and join us in truce.
And there it goes.
One of Nived's chili traps explodes, poof, sending up a puff of spicy glitter and smoke.
Ah. My eyes. My dignity.
The negotiation dissolves into chaos. The gremlins shriek with delight and scatter. The sprites zip through the air like sparks, dragging half-filled baskets behind them. The traps are sprung. The field is alive with magical smoke, flashing lights, and fleeing thieves.
That did not go well.
The calm before the storm is over. The berry bandits know they're being watched now, and they're not going quietly. With their field compromised and their tempers tested, the crew regroups. The battle for the blueberries has begun. Night deepens over the blueberry fields, and the chaos of the first contact lingers in the smoky air. Tiny footprints scatter in all directions. The traps have been sprung, the muffins ransacked, and the gremlins? Delighted. The crew regroups beneath a lantern strung from an old scarecrow post. Their clothes are dusted with ash, berry juice, and magical glitter. Tempers are ripe.
I can't believe they weaponized my pastries.
That one sprite used your tart as a sled. Glorious. Disrespectful, but glorious.
We tried the nice way.
And now we try the smart way.
I'm still tasting chili. In my soul.
They don't leave. That much is clear. The berry bandits, sugar sprites, hungry gremlins, maybe more, aren't just scavengers. They're staking claim. Settling in. But why here? And why now?
They're not just stealing. They're collecting. Harvesting with intent.
That should be our intent.
There's something driving them. We need more than traps. We need understanding.
Then let us reason with them. With words this time, no chili traps. I will speak plainly. Hero 2. Whatever they are.
I don't think that worked so well last time.
The sugar sprites return first, fluttering near the edge of the enchanted lantern light. Their wings glisten like spun sugar. They chitter curiously, cautiously. A few drop tiny blueberry beads onto a flat rock, an offering, perhaps? Patches steps forward. This time, she kneels.
Thank you. That's very kind. We don't mean to take your food, we only ask you leave enough for the farmer who planted them. These berries feed families. Keep this land in balance.
The lead sprite tilts its head. Its wings flicker, communicating in bursts of light, like fireflies speaking in code. Fate watches intently, translating.
They say they've come here because their glade is fading. The sugar roots dried up. The magic broke.
So they're refugees.
In Tula's blueberries?
Stealing is wrong, but we can help them find a new home. Surely there's a patch of forest they can thrive in without plundering the wares and labors of others.
But the moment seems too fragile to last. The gremlins arrive. Mud-smeared, berry-stuffed, and scowling. They snatch the offering stones from the rock and fling them at Patch's feet.
No talk, no trade. We take. This patch is ours now.
So much for diplomacy.
Should have known. Sprites alone are reasonable. Gremlins are just hungry chaos. Whatever these are. I don't know.
Then it's time we give them indigestion.
I vote we outsmart them instead.
The crew draws back into the cover of the bushes. No longer strangers to the enemy, they make a plan. A new trap. Not one of force or spice, but one of irresistible temptation. Java's best baking, Nived's seasoning, and a touch of illusion from fate.
So, we bait them with a muffin.
Not just any muffin. A mountain. A monument. A masterpiece.
And while they're distracted, we bind the leader with vines and ink the pact with the sprites.
To the oven. To the arcane pantry. To the greatest trap ever baked.
In the blue-stained dusk, the team returns to the tavern's portable field kit, preparing their final gambit. The muffin rises. The runes are carved. The spices are layered like secrets in a spell. It smells like victory. And blueberries. But the bandits are watching, too. And they're hungrier than ever. The muffin trap is set. Under a silvered moon, the battlefield is set. What once was a blueberry field now hosts the most enchanting trap this side of the Bramblewood. A muffin. Not just any muffin. A massive, glowing, triple berry, cinnamon spiced, sugar dusted, illusion enchanted masterpiece. It pulses gently with arcane light. Its top glistens with syrup. Steam curls from its center in the shape of a beckoning hand. Even the crew is having trouble not drooling.
This may be the most beautiful thing I've ever baked.
The spice balance is unsettlingly perfect.
Don't let your stomach get you eaten.
Remember, once they touch the muffin center, the enchantment activates. We've only got one shot.
Then may the gods of baked goods guide our hands.
They come. Dozens of them. They tumble out of the woods like wild children, their eyes shining with hunger and mischief. Sugar sprites dive through the air like sparkling comets. Their eyes lock on the muffin.
Ooh, big cake. Cake! 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 Cake!
They descend in a sugary swarm. One leaps, landing face first into the muffin's crust. Another tries to scale the side like a pastry mountain. The center glows brighter, the trap is sprung. Arcane vines lash out from beneath the muffin, curling around legs, wings, claws. The leader is hoisted into the air, berry juice still dripping from his nose.
Betrayal? Delicious betrayal.
Patches, the side. They're flanking.
Not anymore.
Allow me to spice things up.
Illusions bend. Let them see what lies beyond.
A ring of glowing doors appears around the edge of the field, each shimmering with promise. Home. Magic. Endless sweets. The sugar sprites pause, entranced.
By the muffin, I command thee. Yield or be ye crumbed.
Braticus slips. He lands belly first in a patch of frosting.
Braticus, that was for baiting, not bathing.
I'm part of the plan now.
The tide turns. With the leader ensnared and the sprites lured into visions of a new home, the chaos begins to settle. The smallest sprite, its sugar-crusted antenna drooping, drifts to the muffin's edge and sighs.
Can we keep a corner?
You'll have your own patch. New plants. Safe roots. Real peace.
The vines loosen. They groan and collapse in sticky heaps. The sprites sparkle again, calmer now, even graceful. The battle is over. The muffin is mostly gone.
I regret nothing.
You ate half of it mid-fight.
He fought with his face.
And I won.
Peace has been made. Truce declared. And somewhere deep within the enchanted forest, a new blueberry grove will begin to bloom, tended by tiny hands with newfound gratitude. But for now there is only quiet. And crumbs. Dawn breaks over Tula's blueberry field. The vines are still stained with juice. The muffin crater smokes gently. But the air is still. The chaos has ended. The sugar sprites flutter near the treeline, herding a few confused gremlins toward the newly enchanted patch beyond the rise, where magic stirs the soil, and young blueberry shoots already begin to bloom.
It's like they planted overnight.
Bright magic works faster than fertilizer. And with fewer side effects.
Unless they get into your spice rack. Then it's chaos. Beautiful, chaotic flavor.
Here. Enough brew stock for a month, from what we saved. We'll send more, now that they won't be eating you out of business.
Tula nods, grateful, if still bewildered, and wanders to tend her rejuvenated field. The crew gathers their things. A long night behind them. Braticus O'Relious, frosting still clinging to his armor, stands dramatically at the edge of the field.
Another battle won. Another breakfast earned.
You fell in a muffin, Braticus.
And I'd do it again.
Back at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, the hearth is warm. The shelves are restocked. The kitchen hums with the sound of recovery and reinvention.
Behold, truceberry tartlets. Sweet, symbolic, and only mildly dangerous to bake.
A bit of lavender. That's new.
Balanced. I approve. This may be the least offensive pastry you've made.
Coming from you, that's practically love.
A new sign hangs by the window, painted in cheerful blue and gold. Try our blueberry bold brew, tested by tricksters, approved by heroes.
Let it be known far and wide, should your crops be in peril, your pastries in jeopardy, or your breakfast in doubt, the brew crew shall answer.
After coffee.
And without the chili fog bombs next time.
But it worked, didn't it?
To muffins, magic, and mayhem.
To
mayhem.
And so ends another tale from Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where the coffee is bold, the customers strange, and the crises unusually delicious. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.